So in their latest review for Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny, it got a whopping 4 out of 10. Now, I'm more confident in James Mangold. I intend to see the film and give it a chance. I highly doubt it's going to be a 4 out of 10. But let's suppose it is a 4 out of 10. Let's suppose IGN is just being very critical. I mean, they gave Fast X a 5 out of 10. So it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe they're just being harsh. Maybe they're just very critical. They're keeping up standards. No, 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 no. And it is bad. It is real bad. So I went back to their review of Avengers Endgame. You know what Endgame got? You know what Endgame got as a score? It got 9.5. 9.5. So to IGN, it is just a half point away from being the most perfect film of all time. That's what they seriously did. They gave that a 9.5. And of course, with Dune, you don't even want to know. With Dune, that got a 7 out of 10. Apparently, Dune is just never going to reach the Endgame standard of greatness. But don't you worry, it gets even more laughable, because with Antman and Wasp, I want to be careful, this is a sequel, it's not Ant-Man 1, that got an 8.3. What is better than Dune? Endgame, Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, of course. So all these films are way better than Indiana Jones, Fast X, and Dune. And you can just keep listing the films one after the other. Now, it's well known that IGN has a very big MCU bias. That's the nicest thing you could say. Listen, it's a big corporation, you get it. They have to try to be easy with some of these big films. But really, these scores are just laughable. They don't make any sense. And the reasoning is so bad. Why is Endgame getting this big score? Guys, we just spend so much time with the MCU. We're getting back our favorite characters. We're spending moments. Oh my God, it's just the film of a generation. You're like, okay, and why is Dial of Destiny bad? Dial of Destiny is bad because it's really dark and murky. Okay, that's it. So you couldn't see stuff in a couple scenes, and therefore, a really bad movie. That's about it. And I'm not even going to go back to their Dune review. That was an embarrassment. It was just so childish. And again, you can be critical. You can criticize Dune. You can criticize Denis. But really, Dune needs a lot of work. I mean, part 1, really, where is it going to go? I mean, some good stuff that I'm a little skeptical. Endgame is just near perfect, guys. I mean, you'd have to be a hater to see problems with Endgame. Oh, and it gets really ridiculous because one of their issues with Dial of Destiny is, well, this whole time travel paradox, how does this work exactly? But Endgame, which features that thing very prominently, apparently they resolved all those issues. So there's no paradoxes in Endgame with its time travel plot. Well, I don't know for sure if Indiana Jones will have a time travel plot. I want to be careful, but, I think we know, yeah, it'll have some kind of aspect. But really, it's like, oh my God. IGN gave me a good laugh, because I just looked at that review and listened, and I was just like, this is too funny. This is too ridiculous. Like, these scores don't add up. They're just, like, really all over the place. But I will give them this. With the Zack Snyder cut, they did give that a decent 8 out of 10. Now, I would give it an actual 9 out of 10. I think that actually does deserve a legit 9 out of 10. But really, even Zack Snyder, the Snyder Cut, yeah, I put a lot of effort into it, but it's just no Endgame. Apparently, very few films will ever meet the Endgame standard for IGN. And there we are.